Hello students, welcome all of you in the series of online classes, and our today's topic is after completing the exercise 7.2. Today I am going to start exercise 7.3, and today all of you see few questions from exercise 7.3. So the first question from this exercise is, that is question number 1. Question number 1 is ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base. First you draw the figure. Suppose this is a triangle ABC and one again another triangle, that is BBC, like this. Label them A, B, C and DBC, and this is P. Now see the question, what it is saying. Triangle ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles. ABC are isosceles triangles, so AB is equal to AC, and DBC is also isosceles triangle, so DB equals to DC. The ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC, and vertices A and D are on the same side of BC. If AD is extended to intersect BC at P, so that now we need to show four different parts of this question. What is given? First you write the given. Given that first we have AB equals to AC and DB equals to DC. Now what is to show? In to show you write, in so you can write first part 1 is to show triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. Number 2, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. Number 3, AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Now fourth, AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. These four parts of this question is to solve. So we will solve one by one part. Our first part we need to show triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. So first you take in triangle ABD and in triangle ACD, we have what we have? AB equals to AC and DB equals to DC. These both are given. So, and AD is equal to AD, which is common. This is common. So, therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD by the property SSS. Simply, because AB equals to AC given, DB equals to DC is also given, and AD is common to both triangles, so AD equals to AD common. So triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Now when these two triangles becomes congruent, now next we have to prove BPD, ABP congruent to ACP. So when these two triangles becomes congruent, then you may write that this angle 1 is equal to angle 2 from the figure. So you can write angle 1 equals to angle 2 because of the CPCT. This is from CPCT. Now second part. First part is over. First part has been proved congruent, and this result we have written for the use in the second part for proof. So now let's take the second part. Our second part is to show triangle ABP congruent to ABP is congruent to ACP. Let's see how it can be so. In triangle ABP and triangle ACP, we have what we have. First, AB equals to AC, which is given, and now we have proved angle 1 equals to angle 2, which you can write proved earlier in first part, proved earlier. And third one is AP equals to AP, which is common. So by the condition SAS, these two triangles are congruent. Therefore, triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP by the condition SAS. So now we proved it. Now we have to prove that AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. So we have already proved that angle 1 equals to angle 2. So AP bisecting is angle A clearly. Now we have to show that and this AP bisecting and angle D also. So for that you need to show, yes, third is already proved. Since AP bisects angle A, so it will also bisect angle D also. It means that these two angles are also equal. Because when you take the exterior angle of this triangle, then this plus this is equal, and this plus this is also equal, because this is equal to this and this equals to this. So these two angles will also equal. Hence, AP bisects angle A, so it will also bisect angle D. Is it clear? Now the fourth part, AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. Now when you proved triangle ABP congruent to triangle ACP, then one more thing you can write here, BP equals to CP by CPCT. So let's see in question number 4. Now the fourth part is saying that AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. Now is it clear that AP is bisector of BC? So you can write, since we have proved BP equals to CP, you can write here proved earlier. So you can conclude that AP is bisector of BC. Now we need to show that Now we need to show that this is perpendicular bisector. So how it can be perpendicular bisector? One more thing, in part third you come and you write. Also you make it congruent. Then it will be more clear. See in part third. First you take in triangle DPP. In triangle DBP and triangle DCP, we have what we have? DB equals to DC. This is given. Thereafter, BP equals to CP. This is proved earlier. In part 2, and DP equals to DP, which is common. So, triangle DBP becomes congruent to triangle DCP. And when these two triangles becomes congruent, then suppose this is angle 3 and angle 4. So angle 3 equals to angle 4. And this you may suppose angle 5 and 6. Angle 5 equals to also angle 6. And these two are from CPCP. And hence also prove that since 3 equals to 4, it means AP bisects angle BDC also. This also proved here. Now BP equals to CP. Now see in part 4, BP equals to CP. So AP is the bisector of angle BC. Is it clear? Now when it is bisector of angle, then you can have angle 5 plus angle 6 equals to 180 degree. This is due to linear pair. But 5 and 6 are equal. So you can write angle 5 plus angle 5 equals to 180 degree. Because angle 5 is equal to angle 6. So twice of angle 5 equals to 180 degree. So angle 5 is equal to 180 degree by 2, that is equal to 90 degrees. Hence here prove that AP bisects BC perpendicularly, and in this way your solution of the question has been completed. Let's look at once. In the question it is given that triangle ABC and triangle DBC are two isosceles triangle which is lying on the same base BC. It means that AB equals to AC and DB equals to DC. It is given. Now we need to prove these four parts. First part is to prove triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. And second part is to prove triangle ABP is congruent to triangle ACP. And third part is to prove AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. And fourth part is to prove AP is the perpendicular bisector of BC. So let's one by one. First part, in triangle ABD and ACD we have AB equals to AC and DB equals to DC. These two are given and AD is common to both of them. So by SSS condition, triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. And when ABD triangle is congruent to ACD, then from CPCT we have assumed angle 1 equals to angle 2 by the property of CPCT. Now come to the second part. In second part we need to show triangle ABP and triangle ACP. So in triangle ABP and ACP we have AB equals to AC, already given. Now we have proved now angle 1 equals to angle 2 and AP is equal to AP, which is common. So by the property SAS, these two triangles are also congruent. So from here we have proved BP equals to CP by the property of CPCT. Now in third part, now we have to prove AP bisects angle A as well as angle D. Since 1 equals to 2, angle 1 equals to angle 2, so it is clear that AP bisecting angle A. Now we have to show that angle 3 equals to angle 4, so that AP bisects angle D also. So now in triangle DBP and triangle DCP, we have DB equals to DC, already given, BP equals to CP, proved earlier, and this DP is equal to DP, which is common. So triangle DBP becomes congruent to triangle DCP, and when these two triangles becomes congruent, then we have taken angle 3 equals to angle 4, from where it proves that AP bisecting angle D also, and we have taken 5 equals to also 6 by the CPCT. Now in last part 4, AP is perpendicular bisector of BC. Now it is already proved that AP bisecting BC. Now we have to prove that it bisects BC perpendicularly. So AP is bisector of BC. So angle 5 plus angle 6 will be equal to 180 degree because of linear pair. And 5 and 6 both angles are equal. So angle 5 plus angle 5 will become 180 degree. So twice of angle 5 equals to 180 degree. So angle 5 equals to 180 by 2, that is of 90 degree. Hence AP bisects BC perpendicular, and in this way your solution of this question has been completed. Now let's see the next question. I hope that all of you have understand and all of you are required to solve these questions in your notebook and try to upload in your class WhatsApp group. This is your homework. So all of you must do it. The second question is saying that AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB equals to AC, so that AD bisects BC. This is simple question. Suppose this is triangle ABC and AD is an altitude. This is triangle ABC and this is your altitude. Isosceles triangle given, it means AB equals to AC is given. Now we need to show, first you write given. This is your question number 2. लिखो in isosceles triangle ABC, in isosceles triangle ABC, AB equals to AC and AD is altitude. Then what is to show? We need to show here first two parts we need to show. AD bisects BC. AD bisects BC. And number 2 part is AD bisects angle A also. AD bisects angle A also. This we need to show. First of all, what is given? You must have in your mind that it is given that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB equals to AC and AD is its altitude. Then we need to show that AD bisects BC. It means that we need to show BD equals to DC. First part. And AD bisecting angle A, it means that we need to show this one angle is also to angle 2. Suppose I give the numbering angle 1 equals to angle 2. Now this is to prove. So let's see the solution. First we have to make these two triangles congruent. So in triangle ABD and triangle ACD, we have what we have? AB equals to AC, which is given. Write the region also. Now it is altitude, so you may write angle ADB equals to angle ADC equals to 90 degrees because it is altitude. And third, AD equals to AD, which is common. So now these two triangles becomes congruent by the property of RHS. As you know, this is hypotenuse, this is right angle, and one more side are equal. So from RHS, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. And when these two triangles becomes congruent, then you may conclude both parts. BD equals to CD by CPCD. From here it proves that AD bisects BC. And secondly, angle 1 equals to also angle 2 by the CPCD. And from here it proves that AD bisects angle A also. So in this way, this question has been completed. This was very easy question. You have nothing to do. Just you have to know one property, that when altitude drawn, then it is perpendicular. It makes perpendicular. And you also know that the altitudes of isosceles triangle divides the base, which is to be proved. So just you make these two triangles congruent and your both results will be shown, proved. So this is the way by which you have to prove this question. Now see one more question, that is question number 3. Of this question, exercise 7.3. Question number 3 is, in this question there are two triangles given. Triangle ABC, first we draw the figure. Suppose this is triangle ABC, A, B, C, in which, and triangle PQR, and this is triangle PQR, PQR, and this is P, M, and this is M. Two sides AB and BC and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to PQ, QR and median PM. It means AB is equal to PQ, VM is equal to QN, and median AM is equal to PN of two triangles. Now we need to, so first you write the given. This is your question number 3. What is given? Let ABC and PQR let ABC and PQR are two triangles such that AB equals to PQ, BM equals to QN, and AM equals to PN. Now we need to show. What we need to show? We need to show number 1. Triangle ABM. Triangle ABM congruent to triangle PQN. And second, triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR. These two conditions has to be proved. First, you see the figure. ABC and PQ are two triangles such that AB equals to PQ, BM equals to QN, and AM, median AM, this is median, AM is equal to PN. PN is also median. Median AM is equal to median PN. Now first we have to prove that triangle ABM congruent to triangle PQN. First part is very easy because you need to prove congruent three equalities, and three equalities are already visible. So let's see the first part, solution of first part. In triangle ABM and triangle PQN, we have AB equals to PQ, BM equals to QN, and AM equals to PN. These three conditions are given, already given. That's why triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN by the property SSS. And when these two triangles becomes congruent, then now second we have to prove ABC is congruent to PQR. So when these two triangles becomes congruent, then you may conclude angle B is equal to angle Q by the CPCT. From corresponding part of congruent triangles, these two angles becomes equal. Now come to the second part. Our second part was to prove whole triangle ABC congruent to whole triangle PQR. So in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, we have what? AB equals to PQ, which is given, and angle B equals to angle Q, which we proved earlier. And BC equals to QN because twice of BM equals to twice of QN. As you know that, children, that median bisects the base in equal parts. It means BC is equal to BM also, and QN is equal to NR also. Median of any triangles bisects the base. So BM, twice of BM will be BC. Okay, and twice of QN is equal to BC equals to QR. Here it will be not M, it will be QR. Because you may write the region also, the median of triangle bisects base of triangle. Base of triangle. By this reason. So now these two triangles becomes congruent by SAS condition. Therefore, triangle ABC becomes congruent to triangle PQR, and hence prove the result. We need to prove that they are congruent. So in this way, this question is solved. Now let's look once again. In this question, two triangles ABC and PQR are given. The triangles are given such that AB equals to PQ, BM equals to QN, and median PM AM is equal to median PN of another triangle. Now our first part was to show that triangle ABM congruent to triangle PQN. So we taking these two triangles in triangle ABM and triangle PQN. We have AB equals to PQ, BM equals to QN, and AM equals to PN. These three sides becomes equal. So by the property of SSS, triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN. And when these two triangles becomes congruent, then this angle B becomes equal to angle Q by the property of CPCT, corresponding part of congruent triangles. Now in second part, we need to prove whole triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. So in triangle ABC and in triangle PQR, we have AB equals to PQ and angle B is equal to angle Q, which is proved earlier. Now BC equals to QR. Why BC equals to QR? Because half of median bisects the base. So half of BC BM is equal to half of QR QN. So its twice will be also equal. That's why I have written here BC equals to QR. The reason is twice of BM equals to twice of QN. And in this way, from the condition SAS, these two triangles also become congruent. So I hope students, all of you have understand the solution which I shown you. And now today's homework is that you have to solve these all questions in your notebook and upload in your WhatsApp group. Okay, thank you.